Alert Center. We have a breaking update this morning to a report we brought you earlier this week. According to the Tangipahoa Parish Sheriff's Office, the murder suspect in the death of rapper Highway Youngin took his own life as deputies worked to arrest him overnight. The Sheriff's Office reports the death of 26-year-old Tommy Diamond of Kentwood, who took his own life as deputies worked to arrest him for the murder of 18-year-old Calvin Fenton. There on your screen, Fenton was an aspiring rapper who went by the name Highway Youngin. Fenton was shot and killed on Sunday, May 28th. Deputies found Felton in the front yard of a home suffering from a gunshot wound to the stomach. Chief Jimmy Travis says Diamond was being sought for second-degree murder, obstruction of justice, and contributing to the delinquency of a juvenile in relation to the shooting death of Felton. Late last night, investigators learned Diamond was at a family member's home in Kentwood via his ankle monitor. The report says Diamond armed himself with a handgun and barricaded himself inside the home. After several hours of unsuccessful negotiations, the special response team heard gunshots from inside the home and eventually found Diamond deceased from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Diamond was also currently out of jail on bond for a second-degree murder charge stemming from the Roseland Trail Ride shooting in August of 2020 that claimed the life of a 21-year-old Baton Rouge mother. And that's the latest from the Alert Center. Back to you.